Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you, my dear girls? I hope you are in good health. Inshallah, now I'm going to help you revise the information in lesson 3 and 4 to help you get ready for the quiz. Let us start. Of course, lesson 3 is about the first Rashidun Caliph, who was Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiallahu anhu. Question 1. Complete the following. A. The word caliph in English means successor, and we said the word successor means the one who takes over the responsibility just after another one. This is the English meaning of the word caliph. What about the meaning of a caliph in the Muslim world? Caliph in the Muslim world means the leader of the Muslim Ummah, just after the Prophet. So a caliph means the leader of the Muslim Ummah. C. The first Rashidun Caliph the first one was Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiallahu anhu. The first man to accept Islam was Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiallahu anhu. So Abu Bakr as-Siddiq was the first man to accept Islam and the first man to be the first Rashidun Caliph. Who were Al-Ansar? Al-Ansar were the Muslims of Medina. And the Prophet ﷺ gave them or titled them Al-Ansar because they helped the Prophet. Al-Ansar means the helpers. B. Who were Al-Muhajirun? The Muslims of Mecca, who migrated from Mecca and they came to live in Medina. C. Why did they appoint Abu Bakr as the first caliph? It means that Al-Muhajirun and the Al-Ansar were the people who appointed Abu Bakr the next caliph. Yes, but why? Because when the Prophet was sick at the end of his life, he let him lead the prayers. He asked Abu Bakr to be the leader of the prayers or the Imam. And this showed how much the Prophet trusted him. They thought like that. If the Prophet trusted Abu Bakr most, so we should trust him most. And that's why they appointed him first caliph. How long did Abu Bakr guide the Ummah? He guided the Ummah for only 2 years and then he passed away or died. But during these 2 years, he could do great achievements for the Muslim Ummah. The first one, here we are going to talk about his achievements or what he could do for the Muslim Ummah. Preserving the Quran, the Sunnah. He started collecting the Quran and he encouraged the people to follow the Sunnah. He kept them and preserved them. 2. Freedom of slaves. The slaves are the people who were bought by other people in Quraysh or in Mecca and made them work for them for no money. He spent a lot of his money in order to buy these slaves and then set them free, especially when they became Muslims. Baytul Mal for the collected zakat. It's a place to keep the collected zakat and distribute it among the poor Muslims fairly. He was the one to start this Baytul Mal. 4. And the most important achievement and the most remarkable achievement of Abu Bakr is fighting the false prophets. When I ask you who fought the false prophets, you should say Abu Bakr, because the false prophets are people who claimed that they were prophets after the Prophet ﷺ died. Abu Bakr fought them and stopped them because they started to mislead the people. 5. Conquests. He started to spread Islam outside the Arabian Peninsula, especially to Syria. But he just started this, but he did not complete as he ruled only for 2 years. The next caliph completed this mission and could spread Islam even more further. This is the lesson 4 or the next lesson. Lesson 4 about the second caliph, who was Umar ibn al-Khattab radiallahu anhu. 1. Finish. The second Rashidun caliph was Umar ibn al-Khattab radiallahu anhu. B. He was known for his strength and bravery. He was famous of being very strong and very brave. At first, he was an unbeliever from the bad people in Quraysh and he hated the Muslims, but this is at first. D. After becoming a Muslim, the Prophet called him Al-Faruq, titled him Al-Faruq, gave him the famous name Al-Faruq. What, why, and what is the meaning of it? Al-Faruq means separator, the right from wrong. The Prophet ﷺ rewarded Umar ibn al-Khattab with the title when he led the Muslims for the first time pray in front of Kaaba for Allah. Unlike the Quraysh who prayed in the same place but for the idols and not for Allah. 2. Answer the following questions. How did Umar ibn al-Khattab become Muslim? Of course, when he read some of the Quran. Of course, you know the story when he was on his way to kill the Prophet, and some people told him that Fatima, his sister, became Muslim. He decided to go to her first and kill her before he go to Prophet Muhammad. When he went or reached her home, he heard some of the Quran. Then he knocked the door so hard. He asked her to give him the Quran. When he started reading the Quran, the words were very beautiful and touching. They touched his heart and he became one Muslim at once. So he became a Muslim when he read some of the Quran. B. How did he migrate to Medina openly, not secretly? He was brave, and no one of Quraysh could stop him. How did he become caliph? We said that on his deathbed, when Abu Bakr was about to die, Abu Bakr radiallahu anh appointed him caliph because he trusted him most. D. Why did he wage many wars, and why wars? In order only to protect Islam, not to gain more power or more land, just to protect Islam and the new Muslims. Who killed him and how? A Persian slave, a slave from Persia, old Iran, attacked him with a dagger while he was praying in the mosque. F. How long did he guide the Ummah? 10 years. So the first Rashidun Caliph was Abu Bakr, and the second, Umar ibn al-Khattab. Abu Bakr ruled the Ummah for 2 years, but Umar ibn al-Khattab ruled the Ummah for 10 years. You should know the difference between the first Caliph and the second Caliph. Thanks for being with me. I hope you have revised the 2 lessons with me. Thanks for being with me, and goodbye till we meet again.